Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video, and today we're talking about Tubeless Roval Rapide Clx wheels spotted at the opening weekend. It seems like Specialized has had some of the pro riders riding around on what looks to be like some brand new tubeless tires and tubeless rims. Now, there's two things we have to take into consideration here. Is it either going to be a revamp of the actual wheels that are out in the market, like the Roval Rapide Clx and the Alpinist, or is it a completely new whole wheel, which we'll get to in the future? But I have a feeling that it's going to be, I want to say, I'll go over the two things. I'll talk about them in a second. But this is a great article where they break down everything on here. I'll talk about the whole situation and what we got going on. First and foremost, hi, how's it going? Thank you for again checking into my channel. And secondly, if you have bought I got this question a lot on my channel because I cover Specialized so much. Everyone wonders, should they buy the Rapide? Should they buy the bike? Should they wait for a new tubeless wheel to come out? We don't know what's going to happen. They released these wheels whenever 2020 was, or 2019, I believe, or 2020. And the whole thing behind the Roval Rapide wheels and the whole thing behind the Roval Alpinist wheels was that they weren't tubeless. And that was a big downside because the Clx 32 wheels, the Clx 50 wheels, and the Clx 64 wheels, which were released previous to these wheels, were all tubeless ready, ceramic bearings, and Specialized was really aiming for these all being the situation of like, hey, we're going tubeless. They're promoting the tubeless tires. They even had Peter Sagan ride in the Tour Down Under with a fully kitted out aluminum bike and tubeless tires and everything like that. And they mainly focus that he's riding a pro bike, a pro Peloton bike, and the Tour Down Under with tubeless tires. So, and then all of a sudden they released these wheels and it backtracked a lot. And people were just wondering, like, well, they did so much promoting for this tire, for this tubeless setup and everything like that. Why would they backtrack? And the whole idea behind it was that Specialized was saying that they couldn't create a wheel that was light enough to their standards to be tubeless compatible. So they felt like the trade-off wasn't there. They said they wanted to make a wheel that was competitive, lightweight, but if they wanted to make it tubeless ready, that they weren't going to get to where they wanted to be at in terms of weight by making it tubeless ready. So they had to redact that statement and just make it an only clincher wheel, which works because Alaphilippe was riding them for the World Champion race. He won the Tour de France stage on there as well with the clincher tires as well. And a lot of the riders that are pro teams are all riding clincher tires. But now spotted. Get into the juicy stuff. I'm sorry for that rant. We can see here what looks to be like a brand new tire with an S-Works logo and just a silver marking on there. No, obviously, decals on there probably because it's just a first, like a hidden rider thing. But we can see right here on this label, tire size, which looks like it says 24 to, I want to say 35. It looks like 24 to 35. And then it says tubeless max as well, which there it is right there. That's the giveaway. 110 PSI. So a couple things to think about here. Did they take the Roval Rapide wheel and just make a tire to fit it properly and be able to, so maybe it's the same exact wheel, but now they're making it to a point where just this, you have to run this tire that's compatible with it, similar to like what hookless wheels did. When hookless wheels first came out, Zip 303S, all these Envy wheels like this, they first launched with only like 3 or 4 compatible tires. As time went on, they made it so more and more tires were compatible. So who knows? Maybe this is just going to be a specific tire for your pre-existing Roval Rapide or Alpinist wheel that you have to run with it to make it tubeless, or is this a whole new wheel, maybe even in the hookless realm? But again, like this article is stating as well, people don't think it's going to be a hookless wheel because it has a max pressure of 110 PSI, which is pretty high compared to all these other hookless standards, which are like 80 PSI. So I'm guessing that's going to be still a clincher or a hook rimmed. And then they'll also offer I'm thinking it's going to be, I don't know, personally, I really don't. But if I had to assume, it'll be that it's the same exact rim because the rims are great. The Roval rims, the Rapide rims, the 51mm front, the 60mm rear, the width of them, everything like that are great. My assumption would be that they just make a revised tire for it that is actually compatible to make this wheel tubeless ready. But we'll go over this whole article, so we'll see. So the tire size is tubeless max, and also you can run tubes on here as well. So if you wanted to choose tubes as well, I think it's the best way. Talking about the past of the Rapide Clx Alpinist, they launched in 2020. Major headlines with their incompatibility with tubeless tires, like I just stated. Roval Clx 50s, 32s, and 64s were all tubeless compatible in the previous year. So everyone was wondering why the digression. why did they release the Rapide and CLX and Alpinist wheels and not make them tubeless ready? And like they said, Specialized in the meanwhile was in the prior year was making such a big splash on tubeless technology, talking all this stuff and everything like that, saying how good it was and why you should buy it. This is talking about the whole history. I'll link the article down below, but this is talking about the whole history of the people who won on these wheels for any issues with them, like in terms of clincher. But there's the good stuff. So one thing is clear is that Specialized has a new pair of tires on the way too, since a pair as yet unreleased S-Works tires accompanied with the wheels. This S-Works brand rubber has been spotted in 2 colorways, black and tan, with a silver background housing and the S-Works logo near the valve. So it has an S-Works logo right there, which I think looks really sharp. But I can also, I haven't seen the tires yet, but I can also confirm just saying that my stock in terms of Specialized 700 by 26C cotton tires has been non-existent right now. So maybe it's because they're stopping production on those and really focusing on these tires. And these can be maybe like their Rapid Airs, whereas a clincher and everything like that. But I thought it was exciting news. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comment section. I know a lot of people might be bummed if they are new wheels, but I don't. They have all the opportunity to make them new wheels. I don't see it being that situation though, because the wheels look identical to the other ones. So unless they made the carbon heavier to make it more usable with it, who knows? But I think it is very exciting for the people who wanted tubeless, and that if that is true, what I'm reading, where it says 24 to 35 tire size, that's a huge tire you can put on there, which is crazy. I don't even know what the hell you use that for. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'll link the article, like I said, down below, and right here as well. This is what I was talking about. It's unclear whether or not Roval has adopted the hooked or hookless rims. Although with quoted max pressure 110 psi, we're going to assume that it'll be hooked. So it's whether unclear Roval has maintained that weight to claim so important in the past. So again, I don't think they're gonna be hookless rims at 110 max psi. Everything that's hookless is 88 or 85 psi and below. But again, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. At the end of this week, or throughout this week, I have a lot of crazy stuff coming up. I have a company that we used to deal with, the OSPW, that shall not be named, coming up soon, that we're doing a video on. And I have some comparing videos, and I also have other bike. I have a Villiers coming up too as well, like a bike to show. So very exciting stuff. See you guys in the next video, all right? Oh, I didn't play the music either. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Thank you. It's like 5 times, dude.